I'm back at it again with another Fortnite Save the World in-depth weapon review. This is my weapon review for the brand new Cannonade launcher. It is 1,680 gold. It is in the shop right now. It will be in the shop for the next following week. And I just want to point out right now, get this launcher, use your schematic XP on it, level it up, because this is probably the best launcher or the most consistent launcher in Fortnite Save the World. Of course, keep in mind, my supporter creator code is Salvaje. If you guys want to rock that, I would highly appreciate that. With that said, let's get straight into the video. Alright, so the best way for me to describe the Cannonade launcher is to put it this way. This is an assault rifle disguised as a rocket launcher that fires up to 8 bullets in a fully automatic motion, and it completely obliterates and destroys every single husk that stands in its way. I'm going to be going not super in depth, but a bit more in depth into the Cannonade launcher in my best launchers of Fortnite Save the World video. And by the way, guys, that's why that video isn't out yet, because I wanted to wait for this Cannonade launcher to be out, and the wait was definitely worth it. But let's break down why this Cannonade launcher is really good. So other launchers in Fortnite Save the World that can dish out pretty decent damage, like the Santa's Little Helper, for example. Actually, Santa's Little Helper doesn't dish out decent damage, but y'all know what I mean. Santa's Little Helper is able to do great single target damage at the cost of a lot of durability. Your Santa's Little Helper is going to be running out extremely quickly, but the Cannonade is a completely different story. It has 8 rounds in the magazine, and every single round does a lot of damage, and you can actually fire all 8 rounds like in a fully automatic type motion. Basically what this means, as you guys are going to be seeing in the gameplay in the background, that every single husk that stands in your way is just going to get completely deleted. And if you guys want to use this thing as an assault rifle, like I earlier stated, you absolutely can. I mean, in this mission that I did in the background, even though, you know, I was power level 90, the husk were power level 94, as you guys can see, the husk are getting melted from 0 to 100 real quick. I wanted to test out this, cannon or rocket launcher at level 100 missions, but no one was playing level 100 missions, guys, so I do apologize. With that said, it doesn't even matter because, again, I tested this launcher for a pretty decent amount of time to understand that this thing is great. Not only because it does really good and consistent damage, but on top of all that, this thing also has a lot of utility. And what I mean by that is that you can use this thing to finish off a high priority target very quickly. You can also use this thing from like a medium range with, you know, pretty decent accuracy. You know, you do have to sort of like lead your shots a little bit at times. And you can also use this when you're surrounded by a lot of husks, which basically makes it the launcher for every or almost every single situation. Sadly, I didn't test this thing out against smashers, but if you guys are interested on how this thing handles smashers, don't worry, I will be going a bit more in depth into this Cannonade in my best launchers of Save the World video. But long story short, guys, and simply put, this Cannonade launcher is definitely a top tier launcher, and you need to be spending your gold and your schematic XP on it. It's able to dish out damage extremely quickly. You're able to reload the launcher very quickly as well. And for the most part, I just want to point out that I reviewed this launcher with blue perks at 106. And again, it was melting every single husk that was standing in the way of this launcher. Overall, a great launcher, and when it comes down to the perks that I rocked with it, I had 3 damage perks, I believe, and 1 reload speed perk. I absolutely believe that you need a reload speed perk for this launcher if you want to maximize it. Last but not least, when it comes down to the star rating, I will give it a 5 out of 5 stars, because as I was using this launcher, I realized that the husk didn't even stand a chance. I mean, I barely took damage in this Destroy the Encampment missions, and I was able to completely destroy every single husk as they were spawning. And as you guys know, I like to review weapons based on their individual performance, but also their performance in a team-based environment where gadgets, traps, and abilities are in play. And this launcher, if there's abilities, gadgets, and abilities in play, goes from a 5 out of 5 star weapon to a 6 out of 5 star weapon. That's right, I just made that possible, boys. Okay, that's how good this launcher is. Absolutely make sure that you guys get your hands on it. And of course, I will be seeing you guys on my next Save the World weapon review. Stay tuned, because tomorrow my top 10 mistakes that Save the World endgame players video will be coming out. So be on the lookout for it, and I'll be seeing you on the next one.